Picture this, you turn on the tap, and only a trickle comes out. Or worse, nothing at all. For millions in Pakistan, this isn't a hypothetical scenario. It's a harsh and frightening reality. Pakistan, once blessed with abundant water, is now staring down the barrel of a severe water crisis. But how did we get here? And more importantly, what can we do about it? Let's dive into the story of Pakistan's water. The mighty Indus River, the lifeline of the nation, has nurtured civilizations for millennia. Historically, Pakistan was considered water-rich. In 1947, the per capita water availability was over 5,000 cubic meters. Fast forward to today, and that number has plummeted to below 1,000 cubic meters, crossing the internationally recognized threshold for water scarcity. This isn't just a statistic, it's a crisis that affects every single person. So, what's draining our reserves? It's a perfect storm of factors. First, we have a rapidly growing population. More people mean more demand for drinking water, for sanitation, and for growing food. Our population has exploded, but our water resources have not. Then there's climate change. Unpredictable weather patterns are wreaking havoc. We see more intense and frequent floods, like the devastating ones in 2022, which ironically don't solve the scarcity issue. Instead, they cause massive destruction and the runoff water is lost. On the flip side, we have prolonged droughts, searing heatwaves, and rapidly melting glaciers in the north. These glaciers are the primary source for the Indus River system, and as they shrink, so does our future water supply. But it's not just about nature. Our own actions play a huge part. Our water management infrastructure is old and inefficient. Canals and watercourses leak, losing up to 40% of the water before it even reaches the farms. That's a staggering amount of waste. Speaking of farms, agriculture is the backbone of Pakistan's economy, but it's also the biggest water consumer, using over 90% of the available water. Traditional, water-intensive farming methods, like flood irrigation for crops like sugarcane and rice, are simply unsustainable in the long run. The consequences are dire. Farmers struggle to irrigate their lands, leading to smaller harvests and financial ruin. In urban areas, cities like Karachi and Lahore face daily water shortages, forcing people to rely on expensive and often contaminated water tankers. This crisis isn't just about thirst, it's about health, food security, and economic stability. It fuels disputes between provinces over water allocation and threatens to push millions deeper into poverty. But here's the good news, it's not too late to turn the tide. This is our wake-up call. We need a national-level commitment to change. First, we must modernize our infrastructure. This means building new dams and reservoirs to store water from the monsoon season and repairing the old, leaky canals to reduce waste. Projects like the Dimabosha and Moman dams are steps in the right direction, but we need to accelerate their completion. Secondly, we have to revolutionize our agriculture. We need to shift towards smarter farming. Promoting drip and sprinkler irrigation can save up to 60% of water. Encouraging farmers to grow crops that are less thirsty and better suited to our climate is also crucial. It's about getting more crop per drop, and what about us, the citizens? Our role is just as important. Every drop we save matters. Simple changes in our daily habits can make a huge difference. Turning off the tap while brushing your teeth, fixing leaky faucets at home, and being mindful of our water usage are small actions with a big collective impact. We need to foster a culture of water conservation, teaching our children the value of this precious resource from a young age. Finally, we need better governance and policies. We need transparent water pricing that reflects its true value, which can incentivize conservation. We need robust data monitoring to understand where water is going and how it's being used. And we need to depoliticize water, fostering cooperation between provinces for the greater good of the nation. The water crisis in Pakistan is a complex challenge, but it is not insurmountable. It requires a united effort from the government, the farmers, the industry, and every single one of us. This is not just about securing our water, it's about securing the future of Pakistan for generations to come. Let's work together to answer this wake-up call before the tap runs dry for good. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below.